Hey folks, Eric Lima here, and you're watching EML77 TV, episode 498. This is my YouTube show in which sentimental things come from the heart, and also where mental oddball shenanigans are running through my brain. How's everyone doing? It has been a very, very tough time, tough month, tough year, and especially in New England sports. We've seen a lot of things happen in New England sports. It seems like the only way to destroy the New England dynasty that we've been on is many of the top key players leaving the teams. Tom Brady has gone to gone to Tampa Bay. He's officially leaving New England, Chris Sale is going to need Tommy John surgery. He's out for the season if there's going to be even a season. Marcus Smart, we found out from the Celtics that he was tested positive for the virus. So unfortunately, there goes his season if the Celtics retain their season. And it seems like to me that it's like when it rains, it pours, and it's been very tough. It's been very tough. I'm trying, even though I'm on vacation from work, I got to go back Monday, which it's going to be a lot of fun because unfortunately, our mall is not going to close, and I know a lot of people been trashing the Dartmouth Mall on Facebook, and I was trying to be irrational. Said, hey, this is not. I don't like it either, but the fact of the matter is they still want business. They still want, and people complain about them being greedy and all that. It's more the corporation that the mall management answers to, and this is a private property thing. So there's three reasons why. One is we're the last mall. We are the last mall because we lost 3 malls in the South Coast. If something happened, if we shut down for even 3 weeks or even 3 months, it could be the end of the Dartmouth Mall as we know it. I mean, I don't know. There's only one mall, I think, in this region that's lasted 50 years. And next year will be the 50th year of the Dartmouth Mall. And I would like, personally, I like to see the mall last 50 years. That way, I can safely say, hey, I've been at this mall and for a long, long time. And then you got and a lot of places getting hit because of this virus. A lot of people doing a lot of finger pointing and all that, and everybody's upset with the country of China, the Chinese government, for not informing us about this virus and not warning us ahead of time. And it seems like they had a plan. A lot of people saying that China had a plan. The Chinese government had a plan to destroy the other economies so they can rise up again, and they thought the virus would be it and all that. It's so many crazy theories out there that is not even funny. But we've got to hang in there. We got to try and find a way to go back to normalcy somehow, one step at a time, one day at a time. And I said it a couple of videos ago. Find a silver lining. Take things one day at a time. And it's not. Listen, it has not been very, very easy, and I can understand that. We're trying to social distance. We're trying to keep ourselves. We're trying to keep this virus down, so we can get back to our normal life. Especially because this year could get very, very worse if people complain about kids going to spring break and everything else, and I can understand how upset people are. People just kind of freak out and being upset and just and listen, I feel bad. I feel bad. I feel totally bad, and listen, what is that? What else do we need to do? I mean, we can't just stay. It's a tough part is staying inside the house and going stir crazy, and having cabin fever. And I'll tell you what, right now it's like I said, spring is here technically because today, according to most calendars, today is the first day of spring. So happy spring there, and the weather's going to get a little warmer, and hopefully we can get out more. Well, like I said, there's some good news. And they said that there's some good news, and we don't know if this is true or not that China's getting back to normal, but Italy's on its way there, and the U.S. could be on its way there as well. It's like totally in shutdown mode, and the problem is that we're freaking out, we're flipping out, we're getting upset. Like I said, it has not been easy. It never has been easy, never will be easy, in my personal opinion, and it sucks. I can listen. I know our governments, our corporations here in America are not making the best decisions for everybody, and I can understand how upset people are. But this is, they think that in the back of their minds, hey, we got to be the lifeblood to some of the cities. And to me, I think the Dartmouth Mall was the lifeblood to Dartmouth, because if the Dartmouth Mall shuts down, all the other stores around the mall could shut down. We could see Dartmouth Town Center go down. BJ's could go. We got Walmart and Walmart, Target, and everything else. But the mall's trying to do whatever it takes to stay open, but at the same time, shut a few things down inside the mall, like the play area, which is a very smart move. And I'm sure they've given the other other stores inside the mall decisions to make whether or not they want to shut down or not. And it has not been very easy. Sometimes most corporations, yeah, they're in kind of a bind. And they're like, oh man, we want to keep the business open, but this is going on, that going on. We don't want to. It's very probably they're probably pulling their hair out, going, we don't want to shut down, but it was like. They want us to shut down, but we can't. We don't want to. We don't, and it has been very, very tough. And and like I said, guys, listen, I can understand how everybody's feeling, how angry people feel, but sometimes we gotta do something to at least keep ourselves going, keep the region going, and everything else. Yeah, it's never been, life has never been easy. This is probably the roughest, toughest time we ever gone through in years. Okay, and. I thought we had the roughest decade, for the 2010s. I thought that was the roughest decade ever. But it may be worse. And I think a lot of people flipping out because it was election year, was blaming it all on Trump, and this and that. And, and I can understand when it rains, it pours, especially here in the New England region. We had lost so many, we lost so many good people, and it sucks. I mean, as far as, in sports, our best teams ever. Most of our defense has gone on to other teams, and now Tom Brady is gone. This is going to be the first post Brady era if we even have a football season. And Chris Sale's gone. It's ridiculous, and sometimes you want to feel frustrated. And a lot of people, I'm sure the haters like pointing at us and laughing. Hey, listen. Listen, we've been through this stuff before, even before 2000, okay? I've been through this in the 80s and 90s, it's like, come on, it's only a matter of time that we go through a lot of things, and it's, it isn't easy. Life has never been easy. Life could suck. Calvin Klein, donkey, what's, Listen, we just gotta hang in there, folks. We just gotta hang in there. It isn't going to be the easiest thing in the world. Trust me when I say this. It is not going to be an easy thing to deal with. We can get through this. Like I said, I'm trying to encourage you guys here. We can get through all this. And hopefully we get back to normal. And I know life is not the same. I mean, we saw at WWE events, they have not been the same because there's people, and Stone Cold Steve Austin said, "But hang in there, guys. We're hanging in there. We've seen AEW last night had a few wrestlers out there acting like the audience, or even like I said, people are going, dancing in their videos and all that. And thank God for the internet, because the internet could really help us, keep our minds off things, binge watching. I got DVDs that I can watch. I got video games. You see me on to Get These Thumbs. I'm trying to get some baseball action with the Big League Slugger baseball. Like I said, I'm very pleased to announce that all my teams have been complete. All the rosters, they're ready to go. And you saw a couple of games already. And hopefully I can bring you another game. That's the thing. It has not, like I said, life has not been easy. I'm on vacation this week. That's why I'm not totally complaining. That's why I'm not totally complaining. Yeah, I'm going to have to be well wet. I always make it a habit. Like after I go to the bathroom, I wash my hands. And after I eat, wash my hands. And, sanitize and all that. And listen, life is not life. Wash my hands thoroughly. We're taking the proper precautions, the protocol that we need to follow in order, to stay safe. It isn't easy and all that. And I highly doubt, because I rarely shop at the mall anyway. So that's the thing. I work at the mall, but I rarely shop at it. Because when I get out, I just want to take off and don't want to see them all again. And like I said, that's why I've been home most of the time. Not just because of this epidemic that's going on around here. Is because there's nowhere to go. It's like, why bother? Why bother going anywhere? You're on vacation. You can just sit home, relax, and just have fun, goof off, and whatnot. And hey, one of these days we'll get back on our feet again. We'll get back to normal. We're gonna have some fun and just hopefully we get back to And sometimes I'll be honest with you. There's sometimes I want to go and just yell at the Chinese government for just ruining our lives. And say, yeah, thanks a lot, idiots. You ruined our American way of life. If you hate our life so much, and probably the Chinese government must hate our lives so much here in America. And they said, well, let's send somebody back let's send somebody back to America with this, and we'll make sure that America shuts down and we get rise up. And that could be a plan. I don't know. I really don't know. That's in my brain. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's like I felt like saying the Chinese government should just made a list. And it has not been a great start to 2020. I can tell you that much. First 3 months of the year, we lost Kobe Bryant. Then this coronavirus hit. We lost Tom Brady. We lost Chris Sale for the season. Marcus Smart got hit with the coronavirus. Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson got hit. It's ridiculous. Some of the actors that I found out, Daniel Day Kim from Lost, also got hit with the virus. And here's the worst part: there's people beating up Asian people because of the virus. Because it's sad. It's like now it's like a result of that. Yes, the virus originated from China, but I'm not going to call it the Chinese virus. Like President Trump did. And I know it's like when it rains, it pours, people. And I can sit here and just be frustrated, and rant and rave and scream and swear my butt off, and just but I gotta keep a level head about this. Cooler heads shall prevail. That's the thing that we need to do. Is keep a cool head about things. We're freaking out and flipping up. Oh, the mall's open. Oh my God, the mall's open. Oh my God, the corporation. We're flipping out about that. We're flipping about kids going on spring break. I can understand. We're trying to social distance. We're trying to minimize this thing, minimize the damage the virus has been doing. Yeah, I can understand and respect that. There's no big deal. It's just it's we're trying to keep each other safe and just follow the proper protocol. Just wash your hands. If you have to. If you go home, take a shower, for goodness sakes. It's like I said, it has not been. Sometimes I feel like Chicken Little. The sky's falling. The sky is falling. And life. Hey, I'm just. It's ridiculous. And I know. And listen, I went through a lot of crap the last couple of years. I mean, if you think about it, the last few years, if you think about it, here on YouTube, I was getting trolled on because I became friends with somebody that they don't like, and and it had nothing to do with the drama that he had to deal with, and basically, I gave the guy a shout out in 2016. Everybody knows. And then all of a sudden, all hell broke loose in there, and I'm trying to defend myself and trying to tell people stop calling me this person's name and everything else. This other person's name that I'm not gonna mention the names, and I figured if everybody knows the story by now, and I was getting sick of it. I had to block a lot of channels because of this, and I was being made fun of and everything else, and I was like about had enough, and so I was like, I totally, I about had enough, and people make fun of me and my videos and all that, and I figured enough's enough. I'm gonna start blocking people. I don't care, and then after 2018, now it's starting to smooth a little bit, which is pretty good. I had a little trolling comments here and there, but I blocked them. Didn't want to dignify that with an answer, and dignify that with those comments with a comment of my own, And and here's the thing, we're in a worse situation right now, but it can get better if we just follow the proper protocol, follow the rules, and just we'll be good. And just yeah, life, it sucks now, but it'll get better. Sometimes with great loss comes great gain, and a friend of mine said that in my church. I mean, this Sunday, this will be the first time we never had any church. And the last time church service got canceled, and then we had a date a few years back when we had the snowfall. I don't know if it's 2014 or 2013. Maybe Nemo. Yeah, I think Nemo. I think that's the last time we didn't have a church service was in Nemo, and I think ever since then it's been pretty good. And just so this is going to be the first ever. This is the first time we don't have church, and it is not going to be fun. I miss the social gatherings. I miss so much, and I always look forward to parties and all that. When I worked for Ruby Tuesday back in the day, and every time they have the Christmas party, I've always been gung ho for that, because the fact of the matter is that I've always been, yeah, let's go, let's ready to rumble, yeah, let's go. And when we did our first Christmas party, at first I was hesitant of going because I was only 18 at the time, and I worked at Ruby Tuesday in '95, and so December '95. And so a couple of girls that I work with, they're like, that I worked with back then, like, oh, come on, it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll drink soda. Don't worry about it. And I said, okay, fine, I'll go. I convinced my parents to go. And '95 was that tough year, and they thought it would be a great idea for me. I thought, to me, it'd be a great idea for me not to go to a church Christmas party to get together. So step outside the box for once and just go. And I did, and I had a wonderful time, and it was it was not that far from where I live, so I got to walk there, and so it was I had a wonderful time. I was dressed all nice, and they're like, "Oh my God, you're in a suit and all that," and I cleaned up for it and everything else, and I had a great time. It was a huge blast, and and I always look forward to it. I've only missed 1 year, and I wanted to go every year because after I've been through the whole ordeal back in '95, summer of '95, with the whole deal with my ex-crush and whatnot, I want, I felt better going to my work's Christmas parties more than my churches, and nothing against my church or anything like that. It's that I think I feel much better if I let loose. But then 1 year, my parents didn't want me to go. He said, "Oh, my father told me, it won't be over well with the family," and I'm like, "Okay, fine, I'll go." So I've only missed one. I think it was 98 or 90. I think it was 99. I think it was 99. I think 1999. I think I missed. I decided it was 98 or 99. One of those 2 years. It was. I think it was 98, 97 or 98. No, it was 98 because I didn't have my license until 1999 at that point. Because by the time the next Christmas party came up, I had my license in 99. So it's 98, 1998. At that time, and I was not very happy because I wanted to go to the Christmas party. So I missed all those gatherings, those family gatherings with my cousins, my grandparents at the time. My father's side of the family used to have Christmas Eve parties and all that. Now, with this stupid coronavirus thing, it's not even possible anymore. And we're hoping that it ends by the summer, or hoping that people just, or not necessarily ends, but I'm hoping that people we start doing gatherings, huge gatherings again or something like that. Because if we can huge gatherings again, that way we can have fun. We've got the Whalen City Festival coming up, and they said they're going to cancel that. No way. I was told by Mike Sylvia, the president, that we're not canceling it. We may have to push it back a little bit. And what about the Portuguese feast? Because a lot of people go there, and that's the big thing. And I don't think the Portuguese will probably be very happy. Whoever's in charge of the feast, I don't think they'll be very happy to have to make that decision to shut down the feast because of this whole thing, if it extends into August. And a lot of people, and a lot of people saying that, oh, it's not going to extend to July and August because that's what the Democrats are saying and all that, and all that good stuff. So it's, like I said, it's, I think the bottom line is, folks, we got to stay calm. Cooler heads will prevail. Stop pointing fingers at our president or the politicians. Stop pointing fingers at the Chinese government. Stop, don't worry about that. Let those who are experts at that handle that situation. The media has really gotten. Stop listening to the media, man. Just watch cartoons, watch movies, read a book. Shut the internet off. Shut the TV off. Or, don't shut the TV off. Just put it in a DVD player and say, screw the news, screw the media, screw everything. I want to relax. I want to relax and have some fun. I want to encourage you guys. I'm going on the internet. I want to watch the Super Sentai. I want to watch, some cartoons on, watch American Gladiators. And that's what's been, I want to watch Eric Lehman's crazy videos, see what that crazy kid's going to be up to this time. Is he going to put more of these, get these thumbs episodes? Oh, definitely I will. Tomorrow is technically my last day of vacation because I have Saturdays and Sundays off. So Monday I have to go back to work, which is going to be very interesting to say the least. It's going to be a very interesting situation. And if they decide, like I said, the mall won't open till 11 o'clock, so I usually get out at 11 unless they shorten up the hours because of that reason. So it's something to going to be thinking about. Like I said, I'm going to work the next 2 weeks, and then the first full week of April I have off next. So that's WrestleMania week. So that would be interesting to say the least. 2 hours of WrestleMania. That's huge. That's huge. I know it's going to be different. There's going to be no battle royals. I think they're eliminating the battle royals. Obviously, too many people in the crowd and all that. Too many people in the ring. You don't know what to catch or anything like that. Just keep yourselves. And they're trying to keep themselves quarantined and everything else, self-quarantined, and that's what I've been doing. I've been down here mostly all day. All day and every day. I just go up and see my parents, talk to them a little bit, and be informed of what's going on. And, life has not been easy, man. Life has not been easy for our family the last couple of years. Like I said, a family fallout with one of my siblings, a divorce happening in the family with my brother. And now this whole thing hits our family, and it's been very, very tough. But we're still hanging in there. We're trying to keep cool. We're trying to keep our minds right. And we're trying to be like the Fonz. Be cool, Cooler heads will prevail. That is the title of this. Cool heads will prevail. Don't worry about everything else. Don't worry about things opening. Don't worry about dummies going around and all that. If they decided to do it, let them do it. If they suffer the consequences, it's their own fault. All right. Unfortunately, I know there's people out there that have essential stuff that have to work there. Be careful, please. Take care of yourselves. Follow the proper hand washing protocol. We'll be fine. All right. And guys, so hang in there. We can get through this. And just cooler heads will prevail. All right, so that's it. Episode 498 is complete. 2 more episodes to 500. I'm going to reach 500 by the weekend, and it will be something else to behold. All right, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day, wonderful night. It's 8:40 p.m. already, so hope you all have a good night. Get some sleep, and if you are getting up tomorrow morning, please, if you're going somewhere, please be very careful out there. Okay, hang in there. Remember, keep a cool head about things. Cooler heads will prevail, folks. Cooler heads will prevail. Follow the proper protocol. You'll be good. All right? I'll see you later. Peace. Good night. And see you in episode 499.